Firstly, you must have a correct grip and a comfortable stance. The correct grip for a right-hander is the V between the thumb and the index finger should be pointing straight down the back of the bat. And that's for the bottom hand. For the top hand, the V should be pointing at the knuckle on the bottom hand. The hands should be close together. So that's pretty well a correct grip for the right-hander. Stance, well, your feet should be about the same distance apart as your shoulders, but basically what feels comfortable for you. Knees just slightly bent. Always put the bat at the back of the toe, not between the feet. That is the best position for the correct backlift. Right, now you're ready to face the bowler. It's important to remember that only 4 things happen when you bat. You either play forward or back, you either defend or attack. So every time the ball is bowled, you've only got to think about doing 2 things. The attacking shots in cricket are based on the solid forward defence and back defence movements. So that's why it's terribly important to have a good foundation of a solid defence. Learn how to deal with the loose balls. Remember that cricket matches are either won by a certain number of runs or a certain number of wickets. So they're the 2 most important components in this game of cricket, runs and wickets. One way of dealing with loose balls is with the drive shots, which, as I mentioned, are an extension of the forward and back defence.
That's a great shot. Straight down the ground. That'll be 4.
And the front foot shouldn't be pointing straight down the pitch. It should be at an angle of 45 degrees. As you move into the shot, the front elbow should be up, and as you make contact, the bat should follow through in the direction you want the ball to go. If you adhere to those principles, you'll become a good driver on either side of the wicket. The only thing that needs to change is the position of the front foot. This should always go towards the pitch of the ball. Lovely shot. He's hit 3 really good drives so far. Your ability to deal with fast bowling will be enhanced if you can play the horizontal bat shots well. My old skipper Les Favell once said to me, "You'll never make international cricket, son, if you can't hook or cut." Certainly helps if you can play one of them, and probably even better if you can play them both well. Let's start with the cut shots. The important thing here, first movement, is the backlift. Good solid backlift. And then the back foot goes across towards off stump, so you're in the correct position to hit the ball. Then you come down on the ball and roll the wrists on contact.
That'll bounce straight back off Ultra.
My goodness, he's hit that well.
The cut shot is played to the ball just outside off stump. If the ball is short and coming up towards your chest area, then the pull shot is the correct shot to deal with that one. The movements are very similar. First thing, the back lift. Then the back foot goes back and across to off stump. Keep your eye on the ball, and once again you hit down on it and roll your wrists to place the ball away in front of square leg or perhaps just behind square.
Not only did he pull it square, but he kept it down. He hit straight to ground, bouncing just past the umpire, never lofting to the outfield.
Richardson plays this.
And coming forward, and then just transferring his weight onto the back foot and just caressing that ball in front of square leg, and that's a sensational shot. You won't see a better shot anywhere than this. That's just beautiful.
Okay, you've just cut the fast bowler for 4, then you've pulled him for 4. Now he's mighty angry. He charges in, bangs one in a bit shorter still, and it's going to rise up to around about head height. Here's where you need a good hook shot. Most important with the hook shot, don't try and hit the ball too hard. The movement's very similar to the pull shot. Back lift, back foot goes back and across to off stump so that your head is inside the line of the ball. Remember, the ball hasn't got radar. It won't miss you, you've got to miss it. Right, you're inside the ball, now you hit down on it, roll your wrists, and at the same time your feet swivel so that you finish up facing in the direction where you hit the ball.
That's beautifully hooked. That's one way to stop a fair amount.
Down there, and this shot hit straight into the gap very firmly and with a lot of ease too. No real problems there.
Here's a tip. When you're facing a fast bowler who's bowling short and angling the ball across you towards the slips, don't try and hook it to fine leg. Smash it away in front of square leg. Play the pull shot. And if it's wide enough, even smash it straight back at him. That'll soon stop his short pitch stuff.
Magnificent shot from Alan Border. 1, 2, 3 on the half volley and pierces that gap. That is magnificent.